Ranking the Scream killers by who could kill me the easiest from least to most likely, starting off strong with the least, Amber. Fuck this bitch. I might be saying this because she's also just like my least favorite Ghostface. I don't know. She tried way too fucking hard to be crazy. This bitch is like 5'2". She's skinny as fuck. I could absolutely beat the fuck out of her. Next up, I have Debbie Salt for kind of similar reasons. Like, she's kind of just like a skinny, frail old woman. Like, I would have no problem beating her ass. She did have a good motive of revenge, so that might give her like some rage strength, especially if I were the one who killed her son. And even if I didn't, my name is Sydney, so she probably would associate me with killing her son anyway. Next up, I have Charlie. I feel like people hate on Charlie as a killer. I actually liked him as a killer, but I could take him. Especially because Rory Culkin is 5'6". I'm 5'5", so I'm not at that much of a height disadvantage. Next up, I have Richie for a few reasons. First of all, this motherfucker just gives me really bad vibes, so I would not be caught dead near him, so there's no way for him to even get to me. Him and Amber were just my least favorite killers. I feel like they're overall just weak as fuck. Going back to Amber for a second, the fact that she's the one that killed Dewey that brutally, I do not accept that as canon. That is not a fucking fact. No way. Anyway, Richie sucks. I wouldn't go near him with a 10-foot pole, but if I did, I feel pretty confident that I could just like shit talk him and he would cry. So... Next up, I have Roman. Kind of going back to what I just said about Richie, I feel like I could just like shit on him and the fact that he didn't have a mother and he would just like break down sobbing in a corner and then I could just run away. Next up, I have Ethan. The only reason this motherfucker is kind of higher up on this list is because of how brutal and gruesome the killers were in Scream 6. Do I really think that this man is capable of that? Not really. Kind of looks like a little bitch to me, so I'm not concerned. Next up, I have Jill. I fucking love Jill, and like I probably would let Jill murder me, but like if it came down to it and I actually wanted to fight for my life, I think I could take her. She does not have a height advantage of me, but I feel like she would have just like psycho blackout rage strength, so that's something that we need to take into account. Next up, I have Stu. Was Stu kind of a fucking idiot? Yes. Was he clumsy as fuck? Yes. Would I follow Stu into a dark alley willingly? Yes. Do I think I could take him? Maybe, simply because I feel like he would be easily distracted. Definitely has the height advantage though. Next up, I have Mickey, and this is because I feel like Mickey is the only one of the killers that is like a true psychopath. Like, he's literally just killing to kill. He is an antisocial person. He's probably super charming, so I'd probably want to be friends with him, and then he would murder me. Next up, I have Quinn. Do I hate this bitch? Yes. But apparently she's a fucking MMA fighter by the way she threw Gail's boyfriend's lifeless body through a glass wall. And just based on her chase scene with Gail, like, this is a hard Ghostface to fight off. Again, do I think she is capable of that? No, I think it's a bit unrealistic, but again, going based off that, I don't know if I could fight her off. And for the exact same reason, next is Officer Bailey. Like, that bodega scene in Scream 6 might be the most dangerous and like terrifying Ghostface scene there is. Ghostface with a fucking shotgun. I don't know if I would have survived that. And finally, I truly think the most likely to murder me would be Billy Loomis. Do I think I could physically fight Billy off? Yes. But would I?